This episode of the Two Droids podcast is proudly brought to you by Who Clothing.
Two droids and no questions asked.
Hello and welcome back to the Two Droids No Questions Asked podcast, your one-stop shop for all the latest pop culture, movie, TV and comic book news. We hope you had a fantastic Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. We've had a little bit of a break, haven't we, Simo, over the New Year?
We have, but it's, New Year, same podcast. So
Absolutely.
It's what it best be, what everyone best be saying.
Yeah. And, I just hope that we still have listeners. They haven't just abandoned us.
Everyone's
now we haven't uploaded for a few
I'm holding
weeks.
out for that guy in America in Ashbourne. I'm holding out for you. You've got to still.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, we see you.
We see you over there. Welcome back, listener in Ashbourne. We hope you in particular, had a happy Christmas and a happy New Year.
Or happy holiday. We don't know.
Yeah, a happy holiday. Yeah. But yeah, Simo, did you have a good one? Have a nice Christmas, a nice New Year?
I did, yeah. Very, very relaxing little time, I've had two weeks out. It's been nice, nice and relaxing.
Yeah.
Did some hill walking.
Yeah.
Got some fresh air in the nice winter, the bleak midwinter. What about you?
Yeah, I had quite a good one, mate. Some nice family time in there. Just a nice little, just time to chill out,
Yeah.
And again, did some nice walks. Bought some new hiking boots, as you're aware. We went on a little walk to break them in. We set out to do 3 or 4 miles, just a nice steady stroll.
was the intention.
And was it 13 miles in the end? I think we did.
It was close to that, yeah.
Yeah, but,
through some tunnels.
It's light work, isn't it, for men of our calibre, Simo? Those miles just fall away once we get going.
I was on the Lord of the Rings vibe. I was ready for an adventure.
Absolutely. Yeah, an adventure we did have. Oof. But no, I've had a very nice Christmas and a good start to the new year as well. I'm feeling well rested. I'm feeling fit, healthy, and ready to smash the new year.
Well, enough about you. Let's find the news.
Yeah, well, before we get into the news, let's tell people what the episode's about. This is the big one. This is the one that, even though we've only done 10 episodes of this show, this is the one people have been waiting all year for.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've been waiting since October. This is.
Yeah. But this episode, as you can tell by the title, is the 2023 Two Droids Awards.
Now,
so we're going to be covering all sorts over the last year. We've come up with our own categories, so there might be some things that you want to be nominated that aren't, and to that, unlucky.
I'm going to say, you don't go to the Oscars and go, whoa, where's the category I wanted? This is prestigious. Awards are going to be sent to these individuals.
I do definitely do that when any nominations come out. Something's not on there, I'm fuming.
There's only one that I'm hoping there's one that I think wins straight away, and I don't think I think everyone can guess because we've been on about it.
It's another one when this gets put on Reddit that we're going to get shouted at. But to that, I say listen to the episode and get the context.
I actually want to try and find a way see if we can give this man an award. I'm going to try and find an email for this guy. And
there'll be something.
There's got to be some way of contacting this guy.
Well, they're all listening to.
Oh yeah, he's got to be listening to this. I mean,
this is the one thing. This is the big event in the movie, TV, and pop culture calendar.
We're gonna have Ricky Gervais.
Everyone in the industry waits for. Oh, I hope not. Christ, we get it. You're edgy. You're an edgy comic.
That's actually. To be fair, I'm going to talk about his new thing in Between Two Droids later on. Well, what we're watching. Sorry.
Yeah.
I do want to speak. Yeah, I want to speak about that. So we'll leave that for now.
We can do that. And we will just say all these awards are decided by us.
Yes.
So, again, you might not agree, but that's a you problem. What is it, Simo? That sounds like an issue.
It's an issue, not an ish me.
Hell yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
So, if you're pissed off, make sure to let us know about it. Let us know for next year. But before we get into the big awards ceremony, we're going to dive into the latest news. Not
the Oscars
many trailers.
No.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Not many trailers, but there is one that I think, even though it's not the biggest trailer in the world, I feel like it's had quite big implications for, I think we could say it, for the MCU.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's made me more excited for an upcoming
Oh,
project that comes out in like 3 days. I think it is.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Honestly.
I really am.
Yeah, but we'll get to that. But yeah, let's get into the first news segment of the year.
Oh,
I mean, as you know, I get this news delivered by Owl. And
that's the
we
lore
actually
of this
didn't.
podcast, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. We actually didn't want to take a break over Christmas and New Year, but the Owl just straight up didn't turn up.
You know,
So
they've
I
got to
don't
spend
know if
time
he-
with the family. You know,
Yeah, I did think that he might have flown south for the holidays.
could have headed south.
Yeah, or she. I've never actually asked the Owl.
Ah, no, I've seen its dong.
Oh,
It flaps there in the wind as it flies through.
damn!
So,
I've never seen that before.
the more you know.
Yeah, okay. You know, the lore of this show is ever expanding. It really is. But he's back this week. He's just dropped off a steaming pile of paper on my desk.
That's the only steaming pile he's left on your paper.
Well, yeah.
Your desk.
After this revelation that you've just dropped on us. So yeah, let's get right into the news. We're going to start off here. It's not really a story, but it's kind of pissed me off. Okay, and that is relating to Variety. They published an article this week called "Why the Fall of Comic Book Movie Culture is Inevitable," and it's quite a long article, but it's basically just the sole purpose of it is just dedicated to just slamming like comic book movies.
Clickbait.
Yeah,
clickbait.
basically, yeah. And it's worked because I'm not happy about it.
And
So
now we're going to tell
basically-
all of you about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Variety. You win this one. But basically, what they've said is that comic book movies are failing because they've been, and this is a direct quote, strip mined, and that they've been used up. So basically, saying that the source material has run out for comic book movies.
Right. I get what they're coming from, where there's many
Yeah.
movies that use storylines from like 5 or 6 different comic book runs, and then they
Yeah.
cram into a movie. But most people that watch comic book movies haven't got a fucking clue about the original source material
No.
and don't care. And
Same as the people that have written this article, apparently. They've
There's
clearly
still-
never read a comic book in their
there's,
life.
there's still so many stories that haven't been used. And
Well,
like,
yeah.
it's a load of shit.
That's exactly it. It is bollocks because, like I said, there is so much, especially like outside the world of Marvel and DC. And you look at that; they seem to be the properties that are performing well. Like The Boys and Invincible are flying. Like the new Turtles movie did really, really well based off a comic book.
There's
And
so
it's
much
like-
stuff. Yeah, I'm going to say this feels more like the MCU and why that is
Yeah.
failing, not why comic book movies are failing. Because comic book movies have been around,
Yes.
I'd say, probably before the 60s. And like,
Well, yeah,
they'll
in
continue.
like serial form.
Yeah, like let's go to say the 80s when it was buff action heroes.
Yeah.
Yes, that had a craze where it ran for about 10 years, 10, 15 years, and that was the big thing, the big blockbusters, that's what everyone went to see.
Yeah.
Yes, it did slow down, it did start to die out, but you still get them. So even
Yeah.
if it starts to die, we're still going to get comic book movies just slower and until it gets traction again. So it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I feel like ever since they released that big article a few months ago, which was basically like the end of the MCU article,
Yeah.
all I see from Variety is just like that article must have performed really, really well.
Yeah, it's got to
Because
be
now
something,
it's just slamming like comic book movies. But even then, like saying that the materials run out, like if you look at the MCU for example, the characters that performed well that they started with that people are now longing
Yeah.
for to come back were B-list characters.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man before the movies was not a popular character.
We've not even had the X-Men, Fantastic Four, any of
No.
that yet. So like, we've still not even had the big ticket items that Marvel has. Like they were the ones that people knew and people looked at all the time. Obviously with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We've not even seen all Spider-Man stuff yet, and they're still
No.
the biggest characters.
I don't think in the MCU, I don't think we've actually had a comic book adapted, not a proper one anyway, but like a comic book adapted storyline in Tom Holland's trilogy. I know there's elements of it.
Yeah.
with the
I
whole
get what you mean.
his
Yeah.
identity being revealed, but they've not actually adapted a story yet. So how are we running out?
Yeah. Let me say, like, how many comic books are there, and then how many movies have we had? Like,
Yeah.
I get if they're saying, oh, the major storylines that people like know of have been used, but that's still not true.
No.
Like, the reason why a lot of the storylines that we know are big and popular is because they've been in movies. Like,
yeah. Literally that. You know,
Yeah.
we've only just got a Detective Batman movie.
that was.
Batman is known as the world's greatest detective, and we've only just got a detective movie.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean the source material's running out? Like, it's not.
I'm gonna say that's just none of those are the reasons for why it's been failing.
No.
It was just the market's just been flooded, and people just. And there's a cost of living crisis going on at the moment. People
Yeah, exactly.
can't afford to just go and see every movie. Like, it's not.
No.
Yeah. No.
No, it's a joke, honestly, Variety. And like you said, it is just clickbait.
Yeah.
But they have got me, and I'm not happy about it.
Well,
it sort of rattled me a little bit.
Well, we've told them now, haven't we? I guarantee
We have.
Variety is quaking in their boots now because of the.
So they should be. Right.
Well, are they based in America? Ashburn guy, go and get him for us.
Well, let's not.
But don't, yeah.
Let's not incite anything. We know what happens with Americans when they get told. You know, we don't want a January 6th on our hands.
I was going to say, hang on, let's take the capital. Let's do this. Let's go all the way
Whoa. I feel like we need to put a disclaimer in
for
here
the
now.
Republic and all that.
Oh no. We will just drop a quick disclaimer. We are not in any way condoning an attack on the capital or the Variety head offices.
Hey, I didn't say this could be a fictional capital. This could be.
Well, yeah.
It's not.
Just send an angry tweet and call it at the end of the day. You know, just an angry tweet. That's all we need. Now we'll move on.
Yes.
Ever so slightly, and again, we shouldn't spend too much time on this. We don't want to give it a huge platform. But Jonathan Majors. Now we've covered this in great detail up until this point. So if you're not aware of the situation, go back and listen to the old episodes. But Jonathan Majors is set to appear this week on Good Morning America in his first exclusive interview since he was obviously convicted of abusing his girlfriend. Now, you might be thinking, why is this important? Well, it's a bit of a rabbit hole, but it's one we think needs explaining, okay?
We need to say it.
So Good Morning America is probably the most well-known morning show in America. Take that from someone that doesn't live there and has never been there, but I'm saying it is.
We're telling you. Ashbourne guy, if we're wrong, tell us. Let us know.
Let us know. Let us know, bro. Or maybe let us know your name as well, because I feel really bad for just calling you Ashbourne guy.
He might even live in Ashburn. It might just be a VPN.
It could be. Who knows?
If you're an American listener, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. So Jonathan Majors, he's going on Good Morning America. However, Good Morning America is owned by Disney, who obviously just sacked him and started this whole thing of, you know, the future of Kang, and are they going to keep him, are they going to move away to another character, whatever. So Disney has sacked him for abusing his girlfriend and is now giving him a platform to interview.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, if he is received positively from this interview, I think they've probably still got the door open for him a little bit. But this is very... For anyone that's seen The Boys...
Like I said, let's put the obvious out there. If you've seen this clip, this trailer that they've released for this interview...
Yeah.
You're about to hit the nail then, weren't you? It's
the boys.
It's the boys.
Yeah.
They've done the deep. It's literally what they've done.
It's worrying how close it actually is.
It's the voiceover, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just going to say the voiceover is literally identical, and it is. It's just, I know The Boys is obviously meant to be
it's taking the piss out of this sort of
thing, but how did no one at Disney spot this?
Yeah,
and think this is not a good idea at all.
Do you know what this reminds me of as well? It's like when you see the BBC News hitting at the BBC.
Yeah.
Hey, well, hang on.
Come on now.
Bit of friendly. Like when the BBC News talk, one of the main things, it's probably a bit of a weird one to throw out there, but Can you remember when like the BBC News was covering stuff to do with Jimmy Savile? And they're going, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's completely wrong how the BBC allowed this to happen for so long." Look, mate, you are
how you allowed it.
You are the BBC.
For so long.
It's you.
Yeah.
You're the problem. Maybe not you, the anchor specifically, but your company.
Yeah, but your organisation. I mean, it's literally, it just is Vought, isn't it?
Yeah.
From the boys. Disney is now confirmed. Vought.
It's Vought. It's.
I mean, if you haven't watched the trailer, it's all over social media. Check it out and just read some of like the replies and quote tweets.
I also find that weird that they've released a trailer for it. It's just like it just seems weird.
I know, it's so strange, isn't it?
Yeah,
but it's very dystopian. It's very strange.
Yeah, I think you're on the money with that.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. But if you haven't seen like the trailer, for context, go and watch it, and you will. If you've seen The Boys, you will completely understand. You know what we're talking about there. Yeah, let's move it away from Jonathan Majors, because we don't like Jonathan Majors. Now, Judd Apatow, famous Seth Rogen collaborator, has made headlines this week for saying that Barbie should not be nominated in the Oscars in the Best Adapted Screenplay category. So Barbie, it's been confirmed that Barbie will be nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, despite the production team behind Barbie campaigning to be in for original screenplay. Now this has happened a couple of times. Toy Story 3 was one which was put in like adapted. There's been a couple of them, but Judd Apatow's basically come out and said that, again, this is a direct quote off of Twitter, it's insulting to the writers to say that they were working off existing material. There was no existing material or story, there was a clear box. Which is 100% right, really.
Yeah, so are the Oscars basically saying, because there's been so many Barbie, like, there's books and there's TV shows and there's movies, isn't there? Of like this like CGI ones, isn't there? So are they saying that because there's them, it's an adapted screenplay because it might hold some of the same characters? Is that what they're saying?
I guess it is just because it's an existing IP, probably.
Yeah, but even if it is an existing IP, like as Star Wars, let's just say Star Wars has been put in. Even the ones afterwards have been nominated for like original stuff, haven't they? Not necessarily just with Oscars, but like they have been nominated as originals, not adapted.
Yeah.
So that's it's definitely an original movie. Like,
and especially like this. I mean, I've never seen them, like the old Barbie DVDs, like the CGI ones, but they seem to be very much in the realm of like
Barbie's real.
This is in Barbie world. This is what we're doing. Whereas the movie Barbie is a complete diversion from that.
Yeah, they are toys that have been played with elsewhere, and then like whoever their owner is, like they experience their life.
Like the real world exists parallel to Barbie Land.
Yes, in LA, isn't it?
yeah, apparently so. Yeah, but you have to get in the little car and go past the signpost.
Oh yeah, I remember
through the green screen set, and then you get there.
I'm sorry, but like that movie, I think it should be put forward for original. Also, because it clogs up a category for other people that are doing adapted screenplays.
Yeah,
so
exactly that.
And because it'll play in, who else is in that category? Do we know?
I don't think the nominations have come out yet, but they've said that that will be the category that it's put in for. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure on what the rules are and what's classed as original and adapted, but I mean I agree with Judd Apatow here. I think it's unfair on everyone. I think it is a bit of an insult to the writers, that because I mean when we saw Barbie, we said like they did a great job of turning nothing in terms of like a backstory for a toy line into an interesting and fun story, and I think to just put that in adapted is a bit of an insult to them. But then also, like you say, the for the rest of the category, it's also then not fair either.
Is this so? It feels like it's Oppenheimer versus Barbie, is what it feels like.
We're gonna have that anyway in almost every category.
So that's what it feels like. They've gone. Oh yeah, we can remember the hype of that. So let's do this. which just seems ridiculous. No, I
But-
agree. I think he's completely right on that.
Yeah, I think, like I say, it's a bit unfair on everyone. So the next story, and again, this isn't really a story per se, but there's a few funny things I think could come out of this. And that is that it's been confirmed this week that the Golden Globes in a few weeks' time is going to be hosted by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Duo.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a very good duo. You know, they've worked together quite a lot. But I just hope we get some like prime Ben Affleck memes out of this. Because I mean, Ben Affleck, like 90% of the time, just doesn't want to be involved in anything.
Yeah.
And I want him to bring that exact same energy to host the Golden Globes.
Do you know what you've made me want now? You've made me want Matt Damon to play, like, go back to the old DCU and have Matt Damon play Robin.
Yeah. Oh. No, I'm down for that.
I want that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Like, but he has to pretend like he's a 12-year-old boy. But you do no makeup, no effects, nothing. It's just Matt Damon with like his shoes on his knees.
Are you saying you want Matt Damon to play like he's a 12-year-old boy for you? Is that your dream?
I wouldn't say it's a dream, but I think it'd be pretty fucking funny. To be honest with you.
Yeah. All right.
That's what we're going to go with anyway.
Pretty sus, mate.
Yeah, that's going to be the official story.
Yeah, him running around with shoes on his knees would be brilliant. I don't want to edit out the back of his legs either. Just
no.
around.
They have to be visible, like sticking out the back of his cape. But yeah, I just think this is a huge opportunity for some quality Ben Affleck memes. I kind of want him to have a bit of a breakdown on stage.
I mean, okay.
You know?
No, I hope he's not
there's-
on stage. I hope like there's a bit where he's just slightly off stage, but
Yeah,
you can just
smoking a
see him
cigarette.
having a cigarette.
You know, I want there to be jokes about his awful back tattoo. I don't know if people are aware of his back tattoo.
Wait, but why am I not aware of his
Please.
back toe?
Please just Google Ben Affleck back tattoo. It is absolutely atrocious.
Right,
It's
I'm
so
getting it
bad.
up here. Hang on. I'll try and explain it to you, you listeners. Picture the worst phoenix you've ever seen, and now put it really big on someone's back. That is dreadful. This man has a lot of money, and that's what he's got done.
It's so bad, isn't it?
Why?
It is.
I mean,
It's really, really bad.
get whatever you want, but like, I don't know. That looks just no. Maybe if it was smaller and like maybe on your leg, like okay. But that's dreadful. That's
not good.
No.
You know, I want some jokes about that. I kind of want Joe Manganiello to come up and slap Ben Affleck for not getting the Batman versus Deathstroke movie made. You know, I think what's an award show without a slap now? You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I want to slap every year. I do want
Yeah.
that. That'd be pretty cool.
I think, you know, as soon as we're not getting Ben Affleck versus Joe Manganiello as Batfleck and Deathstroke, I think why not just let the two actors go at it
Do you
on
reckon
stage during the Golden Globes?
Do you reckon anyone's going to mention that?
I don't think so. To be honest,
I really hope they do. I really hope, like, not just mention it, but like, you know, put a joke towards it, and just just see if Will Smith's in the audience. Just like,
yeah. I mean, I hope so.
I'd like, you know what I want? I want Chris Rock to come out this year to like give someone an award in a head guard. That's what I want. A good shield. That's what I want. I think that'd be brilliant.
Every time, like, if Will Smith's in the crowd, every time the camera pans to him, I want the sound guy to just play, like, the first 2 seconds of the John Cena theme tune or something. Just, like, every time it pans to him, it's just a quick little cut of sound, and then back again. I'll bring, like, Chris Rock out in a coffin, like The Undertaker. Have him get up.
Oh, maybe Chris Rock could go bold and like come dressed as
oh my god!
Wife.
We'll come in G.I. Jane cosplay. I mean, let's be honest. None of this is going to happen.
Oh mate, it would break the internet if it did, though. Like,
100%. I mean, the Will Smith slap did.
Yeah, like if you want people to look at your award show, do that.
Yeah,
do that.
The thing, do we? So, my question for you.
Was
you
it-
say you want a slap every year.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be like someone new slaps someone new every year? Or do we just give it to Will Smith every year? And just slowly figure out who Will Smith hates by who gets slapped at the different award shows?
No, I think it should be whoever gets slapped the previous year then gets to slap someone else the next year. So then it goes along, you know. Like
I like that.
So this year
yeah.
Chris Rock can slap someone, and then next year it'll be whoever he slapped. You know, just
Yeah.
because then I want to see the first person to you know, just go to someone that's a lot smaller than them. Like,
Yeah.
the first adult that just slaps a child actor. Just like straight
Okay,
to the
it's like
stage.
frail old Martin Scorsese and just rocks him.
Just like some MCU actors, like, you hate my movies, dear.
Yeah.
Future is now, old man.
I think they should make it a part of the show. Do you know, like the red carpets where they have that like zoomy camera thing?
Yeah.
You know, get that involved. Yeah, like make it a whole thing. Like mark out a little ring in the centre of the red carpet, and you know you could probably do it at the end once everyone's had a bit of champagne, right?
Oh, I've got an idea now, actually. So whoever it is that gets to slap someone, they tell the producers just before it happens. So then whoever they want to slap is then invited to host an award. So then, and then they have entrance music, and they'll be like, "What the hell's going on here?" And then, so say this year, Chris Rock's gonna slap Ben Affleck just because you want Ben Affleck to get slapped. Ben Affleck's just giving out his award, and then all of a sudden he hears the, and it's just like Chris Rock, bang, done.
Yeah. Although I kind of like the idea of it being a surprise. Like I like the idea of all the biggest celebrities in Hollywood are sat there in the seats, all the lights go down.
Like, oh.
Yeah, and there's like a spotlight, like just circling the rows.
This
and
could
then
be the new
it
Hunger
stops
Games.
on
This could be
someone.
our Hunger Games, the real.
Yeah.
That's what this could be.
This should be it. This is the reward we deserve for spending a fortune in cinemas every year.
We deserve this.
Yeah, you know.
Maybe it should be an unlimited card only event. Maybe we should be allowed to witness it firsthand because we pay so much money to cinemas.
Or we get to vote.
Oh yeah, vote, yeah.
Like the slapper can pick the slapper, the person with the slap can pick 5 people, and then it goes to public vote.
You know, we're inclusive.
And then it goes to a public vote, out of which 5 get slapped.
You just know Zack Snyder's getting the most amount of votes on there just because of his bots. Just because he's his name.
True,
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, he's getting done in. But although if you put it to like a public vote, like it'd just be whoever Taylor Swift fans hate the most. It'd just get battered. Probably Jake Gyllenhaal, I imagine. He'd probably just get battered by all the Swifties.
Oh, I'd love to see that though. I'd see that. I'd pay to
Bring
see
it back. It's like the modern version of the Shame Walk from Game of Thrones. You know, it's our turn.
The gallows. It's like a
maybe not gallows. You know, no one's gonna die.
Oh, well, unless the slap is. Oof. You know,
true.
Martin Scorsese might if he gets slapped by someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, I want to see that old Arnold Schwarzenegger slap someone.
I was thinking, don't let Jason Segel do it after his training in How I Met Your Mother.
Nice.
He's got the slap of 1,000 Suns. don't let him do it.
Nice.
That's a reference for any of you How I Met Your Mother fans in the house tonight.
As soon as you said his name, I was like, I know exactly where he's going with this.
So, well, let's move on.
Oh, they can even do the song afterwards. Oh, it's gotta be done.
After that piece of news that wasn't really news, but now I think it's been the longest segment so far. Let's move it on. So, this next bit of news, I'm really excited for.
Yeah, this is our trailer segment as well for this week.
Yeah,
so
it's a bit of an all-in-one
buckle
comparison.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, Daredevil is my favourite superhero, which is why I am gassed to be able to say this news. But Netflix Daredevil, the show from a few years back, has been officially confirmed as MCU canon.
Yes.
So a new trailer came out for Echo, which is releasing this week, which focuses on Vincent D'Onofrio's like Wilson Fisk, and we see like clips from the Daredevil show that shows his like upbringing.
Yeah.
But what I mean, I'll let you talk about the trailer. What do you think?
So basically, it opens up and you see because I just saw there was a trailer. It was Hulu that released it, didn't they? And I was like, I'll watch this. Let's watch it. And then as soon as I saw the clip of him being as a kid, I was like, wait, hang on, that's the same. That's from Daredevil. But the only thing that kind of makes me a little bit nervous with it is it's in black and white. So it's like, is it just Kingpin's origin that's going to be canon? But it is moving to all those episodes are moving to Disney Plus, and they are rewriting the script for the new Daredevil show. So it makes me think that they've gone. No, we've seen what people are saying on the internet. They want it to still be canon and it move forward that way. Yeah. And I think that's the best way of doing it. And I mean, to be fair, the Defenders were going to be in Endgame, weren't they? So,
they were, yeah.
So I kind of wish they'd put them in. But yeah, it makes complete sense, and like it's made me very, very happy that it is the same. Although now I'm kind of like, we're not getting foggy or anything like that, are we? The new one, or are we?
So I know what's his love interest in that show called? Karen, that's the one. I know Karen, the actor that plays Karen, has said that she hasn't been asked to return yet. But I mean, with Marvel, you just don't know.
Yeah,
whether that's true or not.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield, like 2 years ago.
He's ruined it.
Yeah,
he's given me trust issues, that man. So thanks a lot, Andrew Garfield.
So yeah, I'm really excited for it. Obviously, it comes out in I think like 3 days from when we're recording, or 2 days from when we're recording.
It's this week.
It is,
next week.
Is it releasing week by week, or is it? I think
it is. Yeah.
Which I'm happy because there's not a lot coming out at the moment. It's that dry period in January where you've got a little bit of the Christmas stuff that's come out, and then that's it until for 2 months, really.
Yeah, I think stuff. Even movies as well. There's a movie in particular that we really want to watch that is out in the States, but not out here until the 30th of Jan. I'm away until the 9th of Jan. Yeah, but I might have, the 9th of Feb. Yeah. Sorry, so I might have to go and see it on holiday because I really want to see it.
Well, you know what? I might just watch it now then. I might get a VPN and watch it now. If you're going to watch it when you're away.
Well, that would be illegal, wouldn't it, Simo?
Oh, yeah, well, what are you going to do? Arrest me?
Not the size of your arms, mate. Got handcuffs to fit. But yeah, well, at least now, we've both been incriminated on this. So I mean, we can do the podcast from our jail cell. Here, so. Yeah. So when we're convicted,
like Max and Paddy in the prison.
Trying to tunnel out with a plastic spoon.
Reading it to next bloody cell. Yeah, that's a deep cut
just
reference.
Don't hit anyone with a steel tray, and we'll be fine.
Put the cake down.
God, we are really cranking out the deep cut references today, aren't we? You can tell we haven't recorded in a couple of weeks, and now it's just overload. It's all coming out.
This looks incredible. I'm really excited for it. Yeah. Obviously, we're going to see Daredevil in it as well.
Yes. Have you seen? They released a little bit of the fight scene.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it looks good.
I feel bad because we haven't spoken at all about Echo.
No. I think it's been like they haven't really done much for it.
I'm just really excited for Kingpin. I love Kingpin. Yeah. And I don't know if you know, but my dad looks like Kingpin. So
yeah, he's a spitting image.
So it's like, I want to know what he's been up to.
Yeah. I mean, we saw him in Hawkeye a little bit.
Oh, the Hawaiian shirt. Loved it.
I'm down for the Hawaiian shirt.
He's slightly like powered up now, isn't he? So I wonder how they're going to explain that. And I'd like to see Daredevil face off against him while he's a bit stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to get that at some point. But obviously the fact it's canon now, there's been rumours circling that Christian Ritter's Jessica Jones is going to be coming back in the Daredevil show.
Did David Tennant die in that show?
I think he did.
Because I'd love more David Tennant because he was
so good in that role.
That is genuinely one of my favourite villains. Like his acting was so on point that was,
and I feel incredible. Like not many people watch that show either.
It's really good.
I mean, it's not as good as Daredevil, but obviously I'm a bit biased. But it's definitely the second best.
Yeah, I would say Daredevil, shows. Jessica Jones. Actually no, I think it'd go Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones.
Oh, I forgot about Punisher.
Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Defenders.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Well, that's the other question. Now it's canon. Is New York? Is the still a dragon living under it? Which is the finale of the Defenders.
Could we
big
get a Defenders
news.
movie?
Well, that's a good question, Simo. And that actually leads me on to the final bit of news that we've got. A fantastic segue from yourself there. It's almost like, like we can both see the same
I'm going to say,
thing.
it sounds like it's written down right in front.
No. I don't think that.
All
that
ad-libs.
doesn't seem...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you've got a steaming pile of news in front of you.
Well, don't worry about that, though. That's from the owl.
Shouldn't be steaming now, though. Should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's about room temp.
Nice.
About room temp right now. But the final bit of news, which does lead into what you've just said about a potential Defenders movie. So Spider-Man 4, the rumours are circling. We're getting to that time now. People want another Spider-Man movie. However, the rumour is that John Watts, who's directed all 3 of the MCU Spider-Man movies, is out. And a new director is coming in. Now, John Watts is still at Disney, still at Marvel. He's confirmed to be working on the Fantastic Four project.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good choice for that.
Yeah.
But the replacement is really exciting. Who apparently has been on standby since the first one. Like, Kevin Feige was like, if John Watts isn't doing it, this guy's doing it. And that is Drew Goddard. Is
that like Cloverfield in World War Z? Is that his?
I think he worked on Cloverfield. But the thing that's very exciting to me is that he wrote the majority of Daredevil for Netflix.
Oh, so it's yeah. Oh,
So
I hope we're getting a gritty Spider-Man
it's
movie.
It's rumored to be a street level Avengers movie. So Spider-Man,
don't do that,
Daredevil, Jessica Jones potentially, Kingpin as the villain, who, according to the rumors, is going to be like the Thanos of New York.
This is what we need. I think this is what the MCU needs as well.
This is 10 times more exciting to me and more appealing than any of the multiverse shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I want.
Any of the Kang, anything like that. Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin, just as like this ruthless crime lord, have him run for mayor like in the comics.
Well, he's already run for mayor once, hasn't he? Did he run for mayor in Daredevil?
Oh, I think he might have done, yeah.
We'll have him win.
We'll let him do it again.
Yeah, have him win.
Give him a second term, that's what I say.
Trump's gone for a second term, and he's been indicted, so...
Well, yeah, true.
Why not?
Anyone can do it, apparently. And just the thought of a Spider-Man and Daredevil collaboration.
I love it. I like it.
It's fantastic to me. It's so exciting.
I can just picture now, just like Spider-Man swinging, and he just like flings Daredevil up high with like a web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He grabs his billy club and throws him.
Oh yeah.
It'd be so cool. So I don't think we're gonna get to answer your previous question. I don't think we're gonna get a designated Defenders movie, but I think we're gonna get this, which
I'm more than happy to have.
It's so cool, honestly.
Oh, that's what it needs to be, and it'll be a grown-up Spider-Man. Yeah. Oh yeah,
I'm so down for it, honestly.
I'll be gassed for that. It's probably not going to be anything like what we think then. It's probably going to be like really shit. But I'd love a gritty Spider-Man versus Kingpin.
I can remember when No Way Home came out, seeing it in the cinema. I mean, obviously, when it's big, MCU releases, and if you see it on, release day especially, there's loads of, cinema interactions, crowd interactions. Me, personally, I try and not do it. I think it's really, really cringy when people, cheer in the cinema. But when Matt Murdock appeared, just for his split-second cameo, a little cheer might have come out, I can't lie.
So, when I went to watch it, some kid, a few seats down, had already seen it. I was 2 days afterwards because of work, and every time someone was going to pop up, because we didn't know, we thought that they
knew they were there, but we didn't know.
We kind of knew they were going to be there, but there was nothing confirmed was there, and it was kind of waiting. Yeah. And then when it was someone just went, "Oh, it's Matt Murdock." I was just looking at his kid, what are you doing? And then there was a Spider-Man in the distance, when he first bring me Peter Parker, and he went, "It's Andrew Garfield." I was like, "Oh, mate, I've never killed a kid." But
I should hope not.
I'm ready for it.
Don't know why you felt the need to clarify that.
Yeah,
no one was thinking that.
I don't know why I had to specify kid as well.
Yeah. God, I can't wait for them to play this podcast back in court. Oh no.
Yeah, that's admissible, isn't it? It's all comedy.
It's a good job. All of the listeners have probably forgotten about us anyway, so we're fine. We're in the clear. But no, I'm so excited for this. Honestly,
I'm excited.
Like I said, this to me is like just way more appealing. I don't give a toss about any of the multiverse stuff. Honestly, I'm a little bit over it all.
I really want to rewatch Daredevil again now, but I've rewatched it so many times. It's unbelievable.
But it's good though, isn't it?
It's such a it's the best comic book TV show, and it is. Loki's
what,
good.
just in Marvel or?
Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah, I guess just in Marvel.
Well, hang on.
I'll back that.
But what's better than it as a TV show?
As a comic book TV show, Invincible.
No.
It's literally like straight adapted from the book. Like it's pretty much identical.
If you're going for adaptation, fair. But if you're going for a show that it's just, I think it's better. I think it's better.
I think The Boys as a TV show, I think is consistently better than Daredevil.
Nah. I'll die on the hill that Daredevil is the best comic book TV show. I'll die on that hill. Unless someone shows me something that I didn't realise was a comic book, and it's like one of my favourite things.
Peacemaker, I'd chuck in the list. Peacemaker was one of my favourite shows.
That's actually the best thing about that is the intro. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I saw it on Twitter the other day.
It's tasty.
Yeah,
I'm doing the dance right now for anyone that can't see.
He's doing it. You're doing it really well as well. I didn't know you could do that.
You know,
you've just done the bloody backflips.
You know, I moonlight as John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got the same size arms.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. You have the same steroid dealer, don't you?
No.
Anyway, Simo, I think that's about it for the news. And we've not got a bit. Well, it's been a longer news. But we haven't really got any trailers.
Yeah, exactly. But we know what you're waiting for. We know what you're here for. We know what all the celebrities are listening in for, because they want to know what they probably skipped ahead for when their category is. Let's be honest.
Well, I'm glad, because now they haven't. Our reputation's still intact, and we're not.
Oh, there's someone on there though that I just want to mention. We'll get to it. Don't worry.
We'll get to the awards. I think you're right. Everyone's waiting for them. So let's dive straight into them right after a quick word from the sponsor of this episode. Who Clothing is a fantastic new brand recently launched by two lads from Derbyshire in the UK who have a passion for sustainability, active living, and looking damn good while you do it. Their goal is to craft fantastic products that give back to communities and individuals without being a burden to our planet. Their first product, the Trash Trooper cap, is fully hand-stitched and made completely from fully recycled and upcycled materials. Who have teamed up with sustainable partner Topiku to make sure that they are actually having a positive impact and have committed to driving sustainable environmental, social and economic growth in developing communities. Now, we don't just promote anything on this show, we only promote brands and products that we actually believe in, and I can say hands down that this Trash Trooper cap is genuinely one of the best made and comfiest products I have used this year. I wear a lot of caps, I'm a big hat guy, and this is definitely now the best looking one in my collection. Who are really transparent about their business practices, and if you would like to learn more about how they operate ethically and sustainably, please do check them out on Instagram at Who Official Clothing. That is at HU Official Clothing, and on all other social media platforms at Who Official. Their website is also live now at www.whoofficialclothing.com. That is www.huofficialclothing.com. Head over there, grab yourself a Trash Trooper cap, and keep your eyes peeled for some exciting future drops. There's an exciting future drop I spotted on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, which has got me very excited. Check them out now and take the first step to making your wardrobe more sustainable for everyone. Thanks again to Who Clothing for sponsoring this episode. Now, Simo, the time you've been waiting for.
I've been waiting for this. I've got my suit on.
Ever
I've got my
so is everyone
tuxedo
else.
on. I've got my bow tie. I'm ready to.
You're
host
looking
the
very
awards.
smart.
You know,
Is that a cummerbund as well?
Well, you know, I thought, you know, because I'm on a camera, I haven't got. I'm just wearing boxers underneath, but you know, you can't really see the top half.
Yeah.
Why not?
Thankfully. Yeah.
I don't know. See
Well,
what we're working with here.
I'd like to say welcome to all distinguished guests, VIPs. Your goodie bags are in the post. Unfortunately, unlike the Oscars, we can't afford to give you all Rolexes and 5-star holidays, but you know, there might be like an ebook voucher in there. You know,
we've given you the local post office's 20p mix. You know,
yeah,
you've got some nice stuff in there.
Yeah, you know, maybe a Chupa Chup if you're lucky.
What were those little sweets that you used to get actually in the wrappers? The pink and is it pink and yellow? They were sick. Whatever they were brilliant. Was it rhubarb ones?
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe they've got some of them. Maybe they've got some of them little bubble gums that you get 2 chews and they lose the flavour, but they can blow the best bubbles in the world.
They've got some of those little blue shark sweets as well. I don't know if you've ever had those.
Oh, they're
incredible.
good.
Yeah.
I used to like the
I can see Nick
like the
Cage.
bubble
He's
gum
looking
bottles.
at them. He's excited. He's riffling through already.
We see you, Nick.
we
actually saw you in Hull a few weeks ago. No one's going to get that joke, but it's staying in.
That's literally just for me and you.
For our culture,
that's
that's staying in. Yeah, there's some lore for you there. So, now we've told the guests about the goodie bags. Yeah. We've welcomed them all. Welcome to the audience, of course.
Pedro Pascal's in here, though. It's just someone wearing a helmet. He couldn't be here today.
Oh
well.
He's slick, that one, isn't he?
Hopefully his voice is here.
Well, yeah, he's probably filming some random App Store game commercial right now, so...
Yeah, or just doing a show or a movie where he plays a dad or stepdad, looking after said child with special gifts.
That's his favourite thing. You know, that's his whole shtick. But, shall we get into the first award?
Let's do it.
So, again, if you've skipped to this bit and you've missed all the waffle, we have decided these nominations... We've decided the categories, and we have decided the winners. Well, we're actually going to decide the winners for you on air, so you know you're going to hear our rationale.
Yeah, this is the
you're
best.
You're going to get an insight into.
All our guests are going to be like, "Oh shit, who actually is it?" And we just go,
"Yeah," we're going to debate it on air in front of them.
Yeah, your movie was shit.
Well, he was shit. He was shit.
Oh crap! Yours is just a little bit better than theirs. You win.
Yeah. Look, you phoned it in a little bit, didn't you?
I've not seen your movie, so you don't win.
Yeah, sorry about that. Not sure why you're on the list. Actually, we just needed to fill it out. So the first award, we're going to do the big one. This isn't like the Oscars. We make you sit through 3.5 hours of nonsense just to see the best one. We're going to do the big one first, which is best movie.
All right,
so,
are we doing
again,
a one for the full award, or are we doing your award and my award?
I think we do it together, I think.
Okay. There's going to be some arguments here. I can see.
Well, let's say we give each other one overrule each.
Okay, I can see where.
So
I can
you
see
have
where
one overrule.
I can see one where I think your overall is going to be, and I think it's in the TV. Best actor.
Oh, maybe we'll see. So we get one overrule each. I think is a good rule going into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's do that.
Best movie, and the nominees are Barbie, Oppenheimer, Dream Scenario, Maestro, and Killers of the Flower Moon.
Right.
So for me, I think it's between two for me.
I think it's between two. Now, is it the obvious two, or is it one of the obvious, and then and then a movie that for some reason we are like the only people in the world to fucking know?
I think they've seen it. Yeah. So my two are Barbie and Dream Scenario.
Okay, so mine was going to be Dream Scenario and Oppenheimer. No, it wasn't. It was going to be Barbie and then Dream Scenario.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, I think best movie, I think it is Barbie. I
think it is.
I think it is Barbie. Dream Scenario was brilliant. The only thing that I didn't like was the way it kind of became very Black Mirror at the end with the technology.
For me, it was when it was when like the social commentary started.
Yeah,
I was a bit.
But
I get it, but
the social commentary in Barbie as well. But I feel like it's more profound in that.
It's less on the nose as well. It feels more like integrated into the story.
Which what the story is, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think it was really fun. If I'm being honest.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
I don't know if I came out of a movie theatre at any other time this year feeling as entertained as I was when I saw Barbie.
Oh no, I can completely.
And I think, especially
I don't
for the
agree
fact
on that one, because there's a movie on there that I was very, very entertained with, but I don't think it would win. We decide. So, Spider-Verse, I think for me, I think I was most entertained from that movie, but I think Barbie was it was a very, very good original idea.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Well, Judd Apatow, I can see in the audience nodding your head. Yeah, he agrees.
He's just shouted, but we've got silenced mics. So yeah.
Yeah.
Come on then. Come on.
I think it's
Margot Robbie. You've won an award.
Yeah. The winner is Barbie. Well done, Barbie. Congratulations. Please don't make sequels.
Yeah.
Just leave it as a success.
If you make a sequel, we're giving it to Dream Scenario. So
yeah, we will.
However, Oppenheimer, if you want to make a sequel, I dare you.
Yeah. I don't know. That's if all the films got destroyed in the nuclear fallout of the next World War.
Have you seen the release in Japan this year? Oh God!
Controversial move.
Hey,
I don't think
your great granddad remember this.
yeah, it's a bit too, too real, maybe.
Hey, remember when we'd killed loads of you?
Yeah. Although to be fair, Killers of the Flower Moon released in America.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, but that was their
own story.
That was their own. That was America's own doing, though, wasn't it? So
Well, it was
as in America, not as in
the not the Native Americans.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I'm going to touch on that a bit later on. Actually, I'm going to come back to it.
That's cool.
Now, the next category, best TV show, and the nominations are The Bear.
I'm too slow with this drum roll.
We have The Bear, Ted Lasso, 1923, The Last of Us, and Succession.
Now I know where my vote's going straight away. My vote's going straight for 1923.
Okay.
I think it's an incredible. I think it's an incredible movie, TV show. I think I know where yours is going to be.
So mine, for me, it's between The Bear and 1923.
Oh! I thought it was going to be between The Bear and Ted Lasso. If I'm being honest.
Well, I love Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso was great, and it's like there's some of the best character development in that, and some really good acting, and some really heartwarming moments in it. But The Bear is just incredible, and 1923 has had me in a chokehold for the past week.
Yeah,
it's literally all I've really wanted to talk about. And The Bear, as great as it is, hasn't made me want to go and be a chef.
Yeah,
it's made me respect chefs. If anything, it's put me off ever wanting to be a chef because it's carnage. Whereas 1923 has made me want to just sell all my belongings and go and buy a plot of land in Montana.
Oh, see, 1923 made me want to become a hunter in Africa.
Well, yeah, that's
what that made me want to do. But
yeah,
I mean, the cast in it is incredible as well. By the way,
it's so good.
Like Harrison Ford, which clearly couldn't be there for the whole show because, very early on,
even then,
he's just in his bed.
But even then, he's not phoning it in.
No.
Like you could tell it's a project he wanted to be involved in.
He's to ride a horse. He's loving it.
Yeah, it's great. So it's between those two for me. I think I am edging ever so slightly towards The Bear, but I know you haven't seen it yet.
I can't argue against The Bear not getting it because I haven't seen it.
Well, I think we give it to 1923.
The Bear's
when you've watched The Bear, and inevitably agree that it's the best TV show of the year,
we'll
come back and we'll take the award off of 1923 and we'll give it to The Bear then, because I want to save my overrule for a bit later on. The next category we have best actor in a movie. So we have
oh God,
Cillian
did a drum roll
Murphy.
in the wrong place again. Jeez.
Damn it. I'm going to leave them all in as well, so it's really jarring for the listener. So the nominations are Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Nicolas Cage for Dream Scenario, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Barry Keoghan for Saltburn.
Right, I just want to say something about Barry Keoghan. So right, cast your mind back to Revenant. Leo DiCaprio finally gets his Oscar. He ate guts, so he can finally get an Oscar.
He's a vegan as well, and he ate a raw fish.
Barry, drinking some bathwater for his Oscar.
He does a lot in that movie. Have you seen it yet?
No, not yet, but I know what happens, and I've seen a very disturbing clip to do with, I think it's a grave.
There's a grave scene in it.
So I'm not going to lie, straight away, Barry, you're not getting an award.
Look, I want to give him prop. I mean, we don't even need to debate this. We know the winner is.
And I can see him in the back.
He already knows. He's
in the back
smiling.
looking all mysterious. He's ready.
And again, people on Reddit are going to tear us apart for this because they won't have listened to the show for context. But if you're a fan of the show, you know that we have two goats in our eyes, don't we, of cinema. We have Tom Cruise, who obviously saved it.
He saved it, and then you have the
Nick Cage.
So you've got God, and then you've got Jesus.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, Nick Cage.
I mean, we'll say now the winner is Nick Cage.
It's Nick Cage. I'm sorry, but Nick Cage wins.
We're going to do this every year for now, and I will just say, if Nick Cage is nominated every year,
chances are he's going to win it.
He's going to win it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
To be fair, though, in Dream Scenario, he actually was an incredible actor in it. It was phenomenal.
He was so good.
It was phenomenal.
It's one of his best performances I've seen in a long time.
There's only one better than that one, and that is the one he did with Pedro Pascal, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That was
true.
He just took the piss out of himself.
I mean, let's be honest. There's been a few bad performances